What's up everybody, this is Justin with Me, Myself, and Dice, a channel dedicated to solo board games. And if you didn't know it, we are running a challenge over the week of Thanksgiving this year. We're trying to rush to 100 subscribers, and that means a giveaway if we get there. For more information, click right there. But today we're playing the second scenario of Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. We're working our way through at least the tutorial. If you're interested in us playing the full campaign, then hit the like button below and leave a comment letting me know that that's something of interest to you. It won't change up the fact that we're going to move on to other games after we get through Scenario 5, but it does mean that we can have some bonus content over the next couple months and try to work our way through the whole campaign. And don't forget, if you enjoy this content, hit that like, smash the subscribe, and tap that bell icon so you're notified of all the videos that we're going to have extra this week. All of this just helps the channel out and helps reach more people that may be interested in solo gaming. So now, with the commercials out of the way, let's get back to our regularly scheduled program with Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion.
You say you're fine, but I can see right through. You're holding your secrets for way too long. This can't keep going on. With every lie, they keep on hurting you, getting away with everything they do. This can't keep going on. No, we're gonna find them, and I'm gonna fight for you. They better start hiding. We'll be running with the lions, lions. We'll be running with the lions, lions. They can't run, they can't hide. We won't stop until they're down. We'll be running with the lions, lions.
Welcome back down the table, everyone, for another episode of Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. We're looking at Scenario 2, A Hole in the Wall. There wasn't too much upkeep between the first and second scenario. In fact, all I'm going to show you right now is the cards that we had to pull out. So in Hatchet, we had to pull out Center Mass and Close Cuts, and it instructed us to go get those same cards. The first ones had the letter A on them, and the same cards with the letter B. So let's look what our upgrade is going to be. We have Close Cuts. This time it's attack 3, and we can attack all enemies in the targeted area, suffer 3 damage, plus a separate modifier for each attack. And then on the bottom it has a move 4 and a new keyword, loot 1. And then this symbol right here means if we use this bottom half, we have to immediately lose the card. So it's a powerful card. So that's going to go in our hand. And for our Void Warden, we lose Lure of the Void and Wicked Scratch. We lose the A cards, and we have the B cards now. The new one is Disarm, a new keyword at range of 3. One enemy within 3 hexes cannot attack until the end of the next turn. And then one ally within range 3 may perform an attack 6. That is super cool, super powerful. If they do, this ally suffers 2 damage, and it's not ranged, it is adjacent. And of course, she can lose that card if we do. And then another loot, Strengthen at a range 3, or one ally may perform an adjacent attack at attack 4. So both super cool cards that will now go into the deck. And these A cards are out of the game completely. Now we do have the whole second scenario set up, except for the 2, actually it'll only be 2 in a 2-character game, enemies down in this bottom area. It's because right here we have a door, and you set up everything but the enemies. Because this door is closed, we can't see into it right now, so we can't do anything with those enemies so they don't activate. You see some other things on the board. We'll go over those whenever we encounter them. So our goal in this one is to kill all the enemies, and we'll look at the map and the character sheets after this scenario. So let's go ahead and just jump in with our characters, and let's see what is different. Now our character is still at level 1, so she has 6 health. He has 8 health. And right now on the board we have Vermling Raider 1 here, 4 here, and 3 there. So for our Void Warden, let's actually use one of those new fancy cards. We're going to try to use this Disarm. It is an initiative 67 but we'll play this initiative 23 right beside it with a move 3 and a muddle at a range 3. And then I think Hatchet wants to also use a fancy new card with center mass. We're looking at this for the move 3 and the push 2. And then this double throw for the attack 2 targets. So his initiative is 24. Now last scenario, the initiative of the Vermling Raiders was 50. This time we flip one of their cards. And each card will give them a different initiative plus modifiers and actions for them to look at. So this one is called Nothing Special. This is exactly how they acted last scenario. So this doesn't change anything in this specific turn, but you see here's initiative, and then there's no move modifier and no attack modifier. Let's remind ourselves about our enemies, Vermling Raiders. There's not going to be any with a 2-player game elites, so they're all going to be these regular Vermling Raiders with 5 health, 1 move base, and 2 attack base. So we still draw modifier cards for them, it just is no extra modification to their base. So they go at 50. That means Hatchet goes first. I think he's going to move 1 out of his 3, move on to this coin, and our new keyword, push 2. This means he can push an enemy away from him, and each space has to be further away from him up to 2 spaces. So 1, 2, and that's going to put this guy right in this trap. Now the way traps work is this one in this scenario has a 3 damage to it. So when an enemy or a character goes into the trap, it immediately takes 3 damage. So that one is number 4 Vermling Raider. And he's going to take 3 damage. Now our second was an attack 2 on 2 targets. So up to 3 range, 1, 2, 3 for each of those. We'll attack number 4 first. Draw a modifier, a +1. That's great. So 2, 3 on number 4 is enough to kill him. He's gone. And now enemies, when you kill them in this scenario, they drop a coin. We're going to attack number 1 for 2 plus 0. So number 1 has taken 2 damage. It's the end of the turn. If you're standing on a coin at the end of the turn, the character collects that. Now in our order, let's see, it was Hatchet, Void Warden, and Vermling Raider. So Hatchet's gone, Void Warden. She's going to move 3, 1, and I realized I showed off Hatchet last turn, so you have an idea of what he looks like, because I know you can't see them from the top-down angle. So, and just a reminder, there's Hatchet. So he's there, and she wants to move 3, 1, 2, 3. She can muddle at a range of 3. Unfortunately, he's out of range, and I would rather use this. We're going to disarm him. This is a new token. 1 enemy within 3 hexes cannot attack until the end of its next turn. So we'll put a disarm there, and he will not be able to attack. That's the end of her turn. And the Vermling Raiders get to go. So number 1 can't attack and doesn't move. It just stays where it is. Now this one wants to move 1, and these guys are not as dumb as some enemies in some games. They actually are going to try to avoid the traps unless they're pushed or otherwise moved. So Vermling Raider number 3 is going to move 1 space. Next turn, I think we're going to play Second Wind at initiative 18 and Stopping Power, which is, we're going to use this for the attack 3, I believe, and this for the move 5. So we'll place those right there with 18 on top. And she's in a fantastic place to possibly loot. So we're going to play her 68. And just in case, I think we'll do Turn Out the Lights. It's 49, and hopefully they won't go below 50. Let's see. They pull out Dual Daggers. It is initiative 59. it has a new behavior on it. Attack plus 0. They're going to try to range attack us at a range of 2 and a target of 2. That means if he's adjacent when they move, he's going to try to get not adjacent. But this time they are not moving this round. So we'll put that there. That's probably a really good card for us to pull this time. So that means it is Hatchet, Void Warden, same, and the Vermling Raiders, same. So let's attack 3 on him. That's our top there. We're going to attack at -1, so 2 is not enough to quite kill him off. I was hoping it would be. And then we're going to move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't quite want to open this door yet with 2 of them still alive. So let's camp out down here. That's 1. There's walls right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he can't move, so he can't target me because I'm not 2 away. Our Void Warden's going to go, and this is why we played this. Turn out the lights, attack 3 at a range of 3. And on these cards, this was not available last scenario, but they have these 2 base actions. So you can always play these cards for an attack 2 or a move 2, the same way you would play for the top. So I think we would get disadvantage here. So let's just attack for 2 and not take a disadvantage. So we'll attack for 2 plus 1. So that's enough to kill off number 1. He drops a coin. And then we played this loot and strengthen. So first we're going to loot 1. That means she can loot every space that is within 1 reach of her. So all 3 of these go with her. And then she can strengthen another character within 3. So we're going to strengthen Hatchet over here. Vermling Raiders get to go, can't move, and can't attack with anybody within 2. So their turn is over. Void Warden is going to play her 43 and 89. And he's going to play his 25 and 51. I'm not ready to do a rest yet. So 25 and 43. Let's see what they pull. A 36. So it's going to be Hatchet, Void Warden, and the Vermling Raiders. They have a move of +0. They attack at -1 at a range of 2. They will move to avoid being adjacent to their focus. We are going to play a movement of 2 to move this way. He has strengthen on him. And it says all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. So number 3, Vermling Raider, has 1 on the board. And then this top of our new card, attack. We can attack up to 2 adjacent hexes, and all target areas suffer 3 damage. Unfortunately, there's only 1, but we get to attack him with 3 and a modifier of +0. So he's up to 4 damage. Whoops. It's now the Vermling Raider's turn, and he wants to first move away. He can either move there or the trap. He doesn't want to move in the trap, so he's going to move there and attack at a -1 at a range of 2. Of course, he's going to target Hatchet here, and he's going to attack, -1. So 2 minus 2 is 0. He does not do any damage. Our Void Warden gets to go, and this worked out well, because now he can attack a range 3, attack 2, and he doesn't get disadvantage, and he has that strengthen 2. So he has strengthen +1, +0. Either way, Vermling Raider is gone. Drops a coin. And then our Void Warden is going to move 1, 2, 3. This is gone at the end of the turn. She can move up to 4, but she's going to stop here and open the door. So I'm going to grab 2 random Vermling Raiders, and they're going to go here, number 4, and here, number 5. So number 4 and number 5. She can continue, and I think she will, her movements. Now our goal is to kill all the enemies, but I would really like to get down and get this chest before we do. Both of our characters are going to take a short rest. Not a break, a rest. And Hatchet loses his heal 3 and move 5. That stinks. Now he's going to be slow moving. We don't have basically our sprint is gone. We are going to lose the Lure of the Void, which may stink losing that big attack. That's okay. Oh man, disarm though. I think we're going to play 35 and 51 for Hatchet here. The goal being to move just enough to get in this doorway. I think we're going to abandon that loot and then to attack hopefully this guy right here. And he may go late enough in the round that the guy actually moves closer. So we'll put that there. I think she is going to play 23 and 49 with the idea that we're going to attack and we're going to muddle but end up not moving. So 23 and 35. Let's see what the Vermling Raiders do. Screaming Shot. This is a powerful card, it looks like. Push 1, target all adjacent enemies, attack +1 at a range of 2, and shuffle this deck at the end of the round. So that looks like their strongest card. But they go really late in the round. So it's going to be Void Warden, Hatchet, and Vermling Raider. So let's attack 3 at a range of 3. So she'll attack here at -1, so he takes 2 damage, and that is number 4. There we go. And then she's not going to move, she's just going to muddle the enemy up to a range of 3. So he has disadvantage. Yep, disadvantage. Let's put that right there. And then it's Hatchet's turn. Hatchet is going to move 2 hexes, bam, into the doorway. And he yells surprise and attacks this Vermling Raider for 3 + 1 is 4. So that Vermling Raider is gone. Drops a coin. He's no longer muddled because he's dead. Drops a coin. He was right there. And then the Vermling Raiders get to go. So he's going to push all adjacent enemies. He's not going to do that. He's going to move 1, either there or there. That one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, same. So we'll choose to move him there, and then attack at a range 2. 1, 2. Can't do it. Shuffle this deck. So it seems the harder part of this mission is trying to get all the loot. This is where that run 5 would be really helpful right now. I think we're going to have him move 4 and loot 1. That'll be the bottom at 25. And then attack 3 at a range of 3. He has 1 card left. Let's play the move card and this 1 ally within range 3 may attack. That'll give him a better attack chance this turn. Okay. So it's 43, 24, and 59. So Hatchet goes first, then Void Warden, then the Vermling Raiders. 59 is they are not moving around. +0, range of 2, target 2. So for Hatchet, we're going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And loot 1. That gives him those 2 coins and the treasure chest. So this has the number 14 on it. And when you collect coins, they just go and sit there until the end of the round. This, however, in the back of the glossary, which is the second kind of rule book, has gain 3 money tokens. So immediately when they pick it up, it's discarded and you get whatever this says, and I'm trying not to look at the rest of it. So number 14 is gain 3 money. 1, 2, 3. Wow. That seems awfully lopsided. Okay, that was the loot 1. That actually gets discarded now, or lost. And then he has a attack 3 at a range of 3. 1, 2, 3, he can reach it. So attack 3 at a range of 3, this guy, and +1. Fantastic. So 4, not quite enough to kill him. Face your enemy, my friend. That's Hatchet. The Void Warden is not going to move. Actually, she may. We'll have her move. She's playing a move 4. 1, 2, 3. No, 3 right there. And then one ally within range 3 may perform an attack 2. So we had to move. And unless this is miss, we should kill him. Bam. He's gone. And we have completed the scenario objective. A hole in the wall. We're over here at the mini painting desk where I usually paint up our minis like Hatchet and Void Warden here. Sorry for the glare. Let's read the conclusion. With the foul nest cleansed of those wretched creatures, you take your time searching every nook. Surely the city guard will want to know about this. It can't be safe to have vermlings tunneling through the walls. It's hard enough to fend off the raid as it is. Eventually, you do manage to find an unexpectedly large amount of gold under some rotten wood boards. Sifting through the treasure, you also find a strange note in crude scratching. It details some business arrangements between the vermlings and someone by the name of Roland. So, we have rewards here. 25 gold each. Item shop opens. Items 1 through 13. And new location, the Black Ship number 3. So before we move on to that, let's look at this right here. We needed to add a new location, a hole in the wall, on our map. So this comes with a bunch of stickers and our handy dandy map here. And we should have put a roadside ambush on here. And it would be lining up like... I'm terrible at stickers. Man, I'm so terrible at stickers. There we go. Close enough. Roadside ambush. And then after the first scenario, we would need number 2, which would be a hole in the wall also on B1. Oh, I want these to be perfect. Okay, we're going to call that close enough. It's pretty good, pretty close. And then for scenario 3, the Black Ship is now open, and that is on D5. D5. Ooh, nice. And that's going to be... Let's move our characters so I can line this up. Looks like right there. Looks good. Ooh, nice. That's cool. Barely see it. So that's it for the stickers, and our Gloomhaven map is coming to life. We're traveling from over here to scenario 3 over here at the Black Ship. That's pretty cool. Let's move this out of the way and look at what else we have. First thing we want to do is record their gold notes. Each gets 25, and then each money token is worth 2. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 for her. Let's put that there. And he picked up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that puts him at 37. Next, we open the item shop. I've left their notes over here, 31 and 37. And we have 18 items to choose from. The amount of gold here, what they do, how they're spent, and the number of items available. So, Eagle Eye Goggles. During your attack, gain advantage for the entire action. Iron Helmet. When attacked, consider any ×2 attack modifier card the enemy draws to be a +0 instead. Chain Armor. During your turn, gain shield 1 for the rest of the round. Not sure what that means. I'll have to look up shield. Studded Leather. When attacked before drawing an attack modifier card, the attacker gains disadvantage for the attack, and you gain shield 1 for the attack. During your movement, weather boots, add +1 move to a single movement. Wing shoes. During your movement, add jump to the entire move action. That's cool. Heather's Shield, when damaged by an attack, gain shield 1 for the attack. Throwing Hammer, during your ranged attack, add stun to a single attack. Oh, that's cool. Poison Dagger, during your melee attack, add poison to a single attack. Huh. Iron Spear, during your single target melee attack ability, attack one enemy within 2 hexes. Healing Potion, during your turn, perform a heal 3 self action. And that's lost for the rest of the scenario. Same with all potions, it looks like. Stamina Potion, during one turn, return one of your discarded cards to your hand. That seems cool. And then Power Potion, during your attack, add +1 to the attack to the entire attack. What I'm looking out for Hatchet is probably Weather Boots or Eagle Eye Goggles. He doesn't have enough for both. I worry about his movement. He's got the tankier health, and plus he only has that 1 +5 move card right now. However, I think we can make it through one more scenario. I really like this gain advantage for the entire action. And this means that we haven't read what long rest does, but this means that it's exhausted until we take a long rest, and then it can come back into play. So let's spend 30 out of his 37. That'll leave 7, not enough to buy anything else, and get the Eagle Eye Goggles. For our Void Warden, I feel like we need to give her a little more protection. So these all look good. Chain Armor, during your turn, gain shield 1 for the rest of the round. Heather's Shield, when damaged by an attack, gains shield 1 for the attack. And when attacked before drawing an attack modifier card, the attacker gains disadvantage for the attack and you gain shield 1 for the attack. I feel like this is the better card. Let's try it. 25, that'll leave her 7, and she now has some studded leather. So that's it for the city phase, and I'll see you in episode 3. And until next time, happy gaming.